Yeah, we are only 7 days into 2024, and I've already seen videos of Africans arguing with African Americans, black men and black women talking about how difficult it is to date one another, masculine and feminine energy, and all this other. When is everybody going to realize we as black people collectively around the fucking world do not have the luxury of constantly having these conversations? We do not have the luxury of constantly going back and forth with one another, bro. We don't. Why we are sitting there talking about 50-50, having diaspora wars, masculine and feminine fucking energy, the rest of the world has its foot on our necks. They are burying bodies behind prisons in Mississippi. There is slavery going on in Congo. Haiti is in hell. And we sitting there having these stupid ass conversations worried about each other. We don't have the luxury of being misogynistic, homophobic, transphobic, misandrous. We don't have the luxury of participating in all these things that are rooted in white supremacy. We need every single black person on this planet. We need all the help we can get. It doesn't matter where the fuck you come from, Africa, the Caribbean, America. It doesn't matter, bro. We are all in the same boat. These conversations are getting real old, bro. And then everybody wants to fucking cry and complain and wonder why we stay in the same position because we are sitting there arguing with each other about these stupid that don't fucking matter when we should all be focused on how we can all get on the same fucking page. Like, this shit is so fucking tiring, y'all. This shit is so fucking tiring, bro. Like, it's getting old as fuck, bro. It's really getting old as fuck. Everything that everybody is arguing about is rooted in white supremacy. We need to be focused more on how we can all get on the same page instead of how different we all are. Yes, we are not all a monolith, but we don't have the luxury of acting like it until we get our shit together, bro. We don't have that fucking luxury. And people can get mad and say all this other shit if they want to, bro. But at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, we need black women, we need black men, we need the black children, we need black people part of the LGBTQ community, we need Africans, we need Caribbeans, we need black Americans, we need everybody, bro. We don't have that. We don't have the fucking luxury, bro. The rest of the world has got their foot on our necks and they fucking hate us. We don't have the luxury of having this constant internal debacle and low-key civil war amongst each other over the stupidest shit, bro. We don't have that fucking luxury no more, bro. We have got to start coming to the realization that whether we like it or not, whether we may not all get along and we may not all believe in the same thing, grew up the same way, whatever the case may be, we got to find a way to get on the same fucking accord. It's just not in me, bro. And best believe that there's been times that I've wanted to give up. There's times that I felt hopeless, that I just stopped caring. But at the end of the day, I realized you just got to pace yourself, man. If you don't, you're going to lose your mind and crash the fuck out. And no matter how passionate I am, I understand realistically at the end of the day that shit not going to change in a year, 5 years, 10 years. I may be 75 years old before any of the things I've spoken about actually come to fruition. But I can't sit here and do nothing. It's just not in me. I may be idealistic. I may be naive. I damn near might be fucking crazy. Who fucking knows? But I can't live my life without trying to make some type of impact that will help my people, no matter how big or small that is. And maybe I don't make an impact at all, but hopefully I can be the spark that lights the fire in others that can make that change. And I know there's a lot of ignorance in the community, and there's a lot of people that feel hopeless and are scared. And I also understand that you can't put the expectations you have of yourself onto other people. Some people don't have the mental capacity for it. Some people generally just don't care. And you have to work with what you got. When I make these videos, I'm not talking to the people that are already gone. You have to leave them where they at. But for those that may feel hopeless or may be scared, hopefully when they see the light at the end of the tunnel, they can come and join as well. But at the end of the day, There's nothing an individual within the black community can do that'll ever change my mind about the collective. I love my people too much, and I would rather stand for something and die for nothing, man. I really wanted to address this because this is a very valid point, and I feel like it's a small disconnect between my message in the video and what people are really receiving it as. First off, I understand the frustration and hesitation black women, black trans people, black people part of the LGBTQ community, black queer people, black disabled people have when it comes to these conversations, because y'all voices are consistently silenced, even though y'all have consistently put in the work to help the black community. I am not saying in that video that there needs to be some blind unity within the community. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying in that video is that we can't even address these issues if people can't change their mindset before they even come to the table and sit down and have a conversation. The problem is everybody has their mind made up. We can't even give each other grace. We can't even try to give each other a fresh start. We got one foot in the past and we're trying to push forward to the future. And that's the biggest problem. Like, I understand people have this idea of what has historically happened, but the biggest thing I'm trying to say is that everybody needs to be able to come to the table, give each other grace, and genuinely hear each other out for us to move forward. But for us to even be able to sit down and have that conversation, we have to understand that all the things that divide us, whether it's racism, sexism, misogyny, classism, whatever the fucking case may be within the black community, is all rooted within white supremacy. And if people can understand that concept, then we'll be able to sit down, have conversations, give each other grace, and be able to actually get some shit done and move forward as a people. Also, I hear a lot of people talking about we need a leader. We don't need a leader. We need leaders. We don't need a leader. We don't need to have this one Messiah-like person that can just easily get taken out and then everything falls apart like it historically always has. We need to create a roundtable discussion where everybody is well represented within the community and we can have these open conversations about what is the best way to move forward.
Now, this video sparks a heartbreaking argument because the person doesn't know that Africa has faced a heartbreaking situation whereby there has been torture even on innocent humans because they have been disregarded as lesser human beings. For instance, in South Africa, the apartheid system was a situation that people have never forgotten, even up to this moment. It was a situation whereby the whites felt that they are entitled to everything, land, even the health facilities. The Africans or the black Africans were not receiving equal treatment. Even in schooling, there were different schools whereby Africans were put into schools that have less facilities, and even hospitals faced the same situation. So if someone says that Africa has been having a good life, or Africans have faced equal treatment as others, he is misplaced in his thoughts and should be castigated. Africa is rising, and from what we see, everyone is seeing the sense of putting Africa in the forefront and making the blacks be seen in the limelight where we have equal argument and equal share on the table. This is a conversation that has been ongoing, and if you see great Pan-Africanists, they have held arms and saying that we have to hold the ball by its horns and tell them that we are rising and we are not going back, we are not relenting. There's the time, there's the day, there's the moment where Africans must say enough is enough and we have to move forward. Our dignity must be returned. We have to face equal and fair treatment, and everything has to go well as planned. Leave our land. Do not colonize us. Do not control us through your proxies, who are the leaders you force on our thoughts. Now let's see your comment on this video, and also do not forget to subscribe to our channel, because if you subscribe to our channel, you make it reach a wider uh, audience, and that's how we spread the gospel of unity of Africans and the rise of Africa. Now, thank you for watching, and let's meet tomorrow when we bring another video. Welcome.